Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you all? I hope you are doing very well. I am from Army Public School and College Khanewar, class 8, subject Computer Science, week 9, topic storage devices, and teacher Miss Lubna Kessel. Now, first of all, take a recap of previous lesson. What do you know about significance of output devices? As you know, students, output devices are those devices that are used to display our information or output. Output devices are used to display text, graphics, and images on the monitor or to print information on paper. When we print information on paper, it's called the hard copy. Now, discuss the soft copy and hard copy. Information displayed on monitor is known as soft copy, means electronic data that are stored in our storage device. This is known as the soft copy. And hard copy, anything that are print on paper is known as hard copy. Now, students, objective of today's lesson is we will be able to understand the function of main memory. Topic, computer memory. Now, what is computer memory? Memory is the most essential part of a computer. Without memory, there would be no computers as we know it today. It is used for storing both instructions to be executed and data. The CPU, Central Processing Unit, accesses each location in memory by using unique number called a memory address. This computer memory is the most essential part of our computer system. Without memory, there would be no computer because we are not able to save our data. It's possible due to our computer's memory. Here I discuss types of memory. So primary memory or main memory. Means it's also called the computer startup memory. In the primary memory are also categorized. Another is RAM, random access memory, ROM, read-only memory, and cache. In cache memory, I discussed with you people about the level 1, level 2, as well as level 3. Now, what is the primary memory or main memory? This is the computer's memory that are directly or indirectly connected to the CPU. Means we are directly accessible, access to the towards the CPU via a memory bus. Comprises of two buses on an address bus and the data bus. Two buses, address bus and data bus. The CPU first send a number to an address bus, a number called memory address, where data are stored. That indicate that the desired locations of data. Then it reads or writes the data itself using the data bus. Because of the data bus, we easily read and or write, both functions perform. Additionally, a memory management unit, MMU, is a small device between CPU and RAM calculating the actual memory address. For example, to provide an sections of virtual memory on other tasks. Broadly, the main memory is of two types. Now, main memory are further divided into two types: random access memory, RAM, read-only memory, ROM. Here, I just see an image. This is the RAM slot, and this is the RAM chip. On the RAM chip, our data are stored but in temporary, not permanent. Now, discuss about the storage capacity. This is also called the measuring units of memory. Name byte, abbreviation B, number of bytes. Students, the smallest number of unit is the bit. After that, byte. Byte is abbreviated B, and number of bytes in 1 byte is 1. And kilobyte, KB, abbreviated. And how many kilobytes in how many bytes in 1 kilobyte? 1024 bytes are equal to 1 kilobyte. And megabyte, MB, how many kilobytes? 1024 kilobytes are equal to 1 megabyte. And after that, gigabyte, GB, and 1024 megabyte are equal to 1 GB. And terabyte, 1024 gigabyte is equal to 1 TB. Petabyte, 1024 terabyte equal to 1 petabyte. Now, students, I discussed about the RAM, random access memory. A RAM memory chip is an integrated circuit IC made up of millions of transistors and capacitors. Basically, a RAM chip made up of an integrated circuits or a million of transistors in a chip, on a chip, and chip. RAM is called the volatile. Volatile means temporary, because volatile is a such type of memory. This memory needs continuously electric supply. It's required the power supply continuously. If the power supply is cut off, the data that are stored on the RAM chip are vanished. This is the RAM is basically our read or write. We are performing read and write, both operation we are performing. And but our RAM is the temporary memory. It's also called the volatile. Programs and data can be written to and erased from RAM as needed. This means that RAM does not retain its bit configuration when the power is turned off. Means the data that are stored on the RAM chip are vanished when power supply is cut off. That's why RAM is called the volatile. This is the type of memory serves as the main memory of a computer. It's a temporary stores copies of information and files loaded from our computer hard drives that are required by a processor. Means data or files are stored on the RAM chip that our processor or CPU require for processing. RAM stores data randomly, and the processor accesses these data randomly from the RAM storage. Now, students, here is the RAM chip. See, this is the semiconductor chip. Types of RAM. There are two different types of RAM: DRAM, dynamic random access memory; SRAM, static random access memory. The two types of RAM differ in the technology they use to hold data, with DRAM being the more common type. This dynamic RAM is more common, but static RAM is performance wise or data access wise the fast, because it's not need to be refreshed periodically. But DRAM takes time. It is less expensive as compared to the SRAM. Okay, now students, I discussed about the read-only memory ROM. This ROM, read-only memory, we just read it, we not write. It performs only read functions, not write functions. So the data stored in ROM cannot be modified. Means that once the data are stored on the ROM chip, cannot be modified. And ROM is a non-volatile because it's not need to be continuous power supply. When the power supply is cut off, the data are made on the ROM chip because it's a non-volatile memory. Here I discuss the types of ROM. PROM, programmable read-only memory, only written once. So only one time we write the data on the ROM chip. EPROM, erasable programmable read-only memory, use ultraviolet lights to erase data. That means data stored on ROM chip on the EPROM. Using ultraviolet rays, we erase the data and store new data, but not frequently. EPROM, electronically erasable programmable read-only memory, can be erased using electronic pulses, higher voltage. Now, students, I discuss about the cache memory. It's a high-speed storage mechanism, and it can be either a reserved section of main memory or an independent storage device. It's speed up access to data and instructions stored in RAM. Students, cache memory is very small amount of small, extremely fast memory inside the microprocessor. Microprocessor, students, is also known as the CPU and the central processor. It's very faster as compared to the RAM, and as well as expensive also. If we are compare the RAM chip, it stores information that are most frequently used by the computer. Why we use what? The purpose of using the cache memory. The purpose of using cache is to improve the processing speed of, because it's improve the processing speed of the computer. Now here I discuss the types of cache memory. Level 1, built inside a CPU, means this type of cache is built inside our CPU or microprocessor. It's work at half CPU clock speed. L2, level 2 cache built external to CPU in the motherboard, means level 2 are on the motherboard. It works at the motherboard bus speed. Nowadays, both L1 and L2 are integrated in the CPU to reduce access time. This is data access time, and further improve the system performance. Now, students, here memory cache are there. Means L1 cache built up into the into chip, CPU or microprocessor, and L2 are on the motherboard. Now, students, it's time to take a recap of today's lesson. Here I display two semiconductor memories. Now guess. Okay, all of you know. This is our RAM chip and this is our ROM chip. This read-only memory and this is our random access memory. Both read and write operations are. Now, students, I hope so you enjoyed today's lesson. Okay, take care. Allah Hafiz. Thank you.